Well, hello guys, welcome back. Talk to you a little bit about, when Loki gives us challenges. I obviously wasn't happy, and if you thought I wasn't happy in the last video, I'd calmed down by that point. Um, I did the worst possible thing I could to make myself feel better. I got a book from my friend thinking that because my friend gave it to me, I would like reading it. I think she gave me those books because she didn't like them herself, and they were just dreadful reads, and I really didn't like them, and I'm like, ugh, this is just not the kind of fiction I like to read. Gross, no. And that just made me feel worse. And while I'm trying to do that, there's this little fox on the chair with me, first trying to lick my face, nya, 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 nya. And then when that didn't work and I wouldn't play and I wouldn't put the book down and I wouldn't come play, he kept trying to get me to play VR all day and I was just in shock and I was like, no, we have to be really careful with, every little kilowatt. And I wouldn't play with him. So he decided he would lay down at my feet and I said, don't do that. He's like, no, it's okay. And, his fox is laying down at my feet. I said, you're a god, don't do that. That's demeaning. No, I'm okay. And he decided since I wasn't getting up to play with him, he had to chew on my shoe. And he in your mind's eye, you're seeing this fox chewing on your shoe. Nom, 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 nom. And you can kind of feel these little teeth. And then he look up at me with one eye like, am I sad enough? Am I sad enough? Can we play now? Can we play? And I wouldn't get up and play. I just kept reading this book because I thought this will make me feel better. And maybe it helped a tiny bit, but not much. But he kept lying at my feet and go, what? Nothing. And I'd be reading and I hear because he wanted playtime. He wanted this playtime. He wanted play. He didn't understand why just because he handed me a challenge there was no playtime. And when we work with Loki, sometimes his estimation of what we need is vastly different than our own. I thought I needed this assistance, and he's like, nope. And with Loki, if he thought I needed that assistance, I could have done everything wrong and still gotten it. And that has been the case at times. And I did everything right this time and didn't get it. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, but this isn't fair. I hope you know I'm mad at you. I know. He doesn't take it personally. That's why he's my patron god. He doesn't take it personally. Usually when you get mad, you scream and you yell at him. You can take out all your emotions on Loki, and he'll usually, most of the time, stand there and understand. And Hermes tried to help, and Hermes kind of didn't like as much being yelled at, but I was in a mood. The emotions had to go somewhere. You can't just bottle them all up. They all knew that what they should have done was left me alone for Loki, and I would have yelled at Loki for a while, and he would have just kept nodding. And he'll let you get it all out, and he'll let you scream at him. Hermes does not like to be screamed at so much. Hermes doesn't like that at all. Kind of looks at you, but he said, it's okay. I know you're angry, but you can feel he was holding it together. And Poseidon didn't take being yelled at well at all. I no longer have Poseidon as a god. Poseidon was like, just yell at me? Yeah, I did. You're the one that came in here acting all rich and all powerful. Watch what I can do. And you did something all right. And he got upset and he was hurt. And I did have the common sense and decency to apologize, but I was still, hot blooded. And that was the end of that. So I no longer have Poseidon as a god. I heard that back there. I don't do well with certain gods. Hermes and Loki can handle me because they're both hot-tempered as well, and they're high emotional states as well. And they understand when you scream and when you yell and everything else. They know you're just venting your frustrations. And Loki kept after me to play. Play, play, play. Play. And so I came on and I found a video about gratefulness. And it wasn't his idea of playtime, but at least I was in front of the computer, not sitting in the dark staring at nothingness. So, we're just going to do what we've been doing, and that's the best we can do. I knew it wouldn't last long with Poseidon. Poseidon kept insisting he was going to be here and be my god, and I'm like, this is a really bad idea. I just don't get along well with certain gods. It's not that I dislike them or anything. I love Poseidon very deeply, but I have that hot trigger temper and I don't fear anyone when I'm mad, and I will give sass to any god because guess who I'm around all the time? And I've got Loki's mouth because I've said stuff and thought, that's exactly what Loki would say. And he's like, yeah. And that's why you end up alone with Loki, because you mouth off to the wrong god. In Poseidon's critic, he didn't take vengeance or get really angry or anything. He just looked at me and I could tell it was like, you're not the human I thought you were. Um, I don't handle challenges very well. I get upset. I yell. I get angry. And with Loki, that's okay. With Loki, he's like, okay, I understand. I get pissed off too when things don't go my way. He understands. He doesn't expect us to be, living incarnations of the Buddha and just sit here with Buddha mind and be all peaceful. And, oh, I didn't get the thing I thought I really needed. He expects us to yell and throw things at him, metaphorically, and say, what the hell am I supposed to do now? And he'll accept that. He'll say, well, you have to figure out a way around it, or we'll do okay. You'll see, or come play with me or something. So we're doing okay. He brought me the tiny little rock. He brought me the tiny little stone as a peace offering, and he's been looking at me very soulfully all day long. So we made a complete pot roast. There are those little trays that you can heat up in the microwave, and that was, that's a filling dinner for me. I'm eating less and less food, I notice. So we made that, and maybe I'll make them microwave oatmeal cookies. I've been blessed that I'm learning to live on less and less. As I have less and less money, I'm learning to spend straw into gold, so there's that. But Loki will help us. He's usually not going to make things super comfy for us. If he does, we usually look at him worriedly and we wonder when he's going to pull the rug out from under us. But we're usually okay, not at the level of okay we want to be at, but we're okay. And I did see a video about practicing gratefulness, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll try. I probably won't make it, but I'll try. I usually am grateful. I was grateful we have food. I'm grateful we still have electricity and we have running water and stuff like that. And we have heat. Thank the gods. I mean it. But, there are days when you're like, damn it, I'm tired of being poor. So there are those days too, and you have to accept that they're both parts of human nature, and you don't have to feel bad when you're pissed off. So, if you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. We'll still be here. I don't deal with change well. I don't deal with setbacks well. And if it was something Loki had wanted me to have, I could have totally screwed everything up. I could have told the woman to go F herself and I would still gotten it. Because Loki would have wanted me to have it. But Loki's like, I don't think I'm that good. But, I was a saint. And I was really nice and sweet and kind and practically begging like a puppy. And I still didn't get it. And sometimes that's the way these things go. So, it's not always fun when Loki decides you don't need something. But he can do it. He's taken away people's cars. He's taken away homes. I know, I make him sound so comforting. He's taken away a lot of stuff from people because he's like, that's not something you need. And it makes you mad and it makes you scream at him and swear at him, but hopefully there's a lesson in it somewhere. What the hell lesson I'm supposed to learn now is a mystery to me, but I will let you guys know if I ever figure it out. So if you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.